Hello friends, myself SP Mankani, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Today we are going to study the projection of sections of solids. So at the end of this lecture, students will be able to learn development of surfaces of different solids and their sections. So here we are going to be studying this as just it is a continuation of the projection of solids topic. In the solids you are going to be observing this as a given this solid as a cone, and this is top view and this one is a front view. So in addition to this one, this is one more line is coming here is a section line. So this is a section line. It is looking like a single line, but it is a rectangle. If you consider the rectangle, it is of particularly of this nature. This particular nature as a rectangle. So that you are going to be observing from this side. That is the reason you are going to see this as a single line. So here. So now we are going to continuation with this one here. So here this is a observer. Here is a observer. So means between the observer and this particularly projection front view of the object. So there is this cutting piece is there. So this piece you are going to be removing in this particular case is concerned. So means between the observer and the cutting plane, that object you are going to be removing. So in general cases, if they are specifically they are going to be mentioning that this part has to be removed, means that time you have to remove this part. Otherwise you are going to remove this part only. So assume this particularly as a upper part is going to be removed in almost all the cases are concerned. So now this is the top view and this one is a front view. So here the section plane you have shown it in the above the XY line, means any cutting plane they are going to be given in such a fashion that it is making an angle of theta degree. Supposed to be this you have taken as a theta degree and perpendicular to vertical plane and making an angle of theta degree to HP and perpendicular to VP. Do not bother about perpendicular to VP. It will automatically comes. Okay. So here just you consider this particularly cutting plane making an angle of theta degree with HP, and they are going to be given in the problem as mentioning it is at a certain height from the base. Means it is passing at the axis, or it is particularly this position they might be given, or they might be given this position. Means one angle and another height they are going to be given. Another height is nothing but you are going to consider that as a position of passing of that particular cutting plane they are going to given in the problem. So now in this particularly I have concluded that this is a section plane but looking like a single line. It is a rectangular plane and angle is given to the HP. So this angle is angle given to the HP, and do not bother about, sorry, don't bother about this particular as a angle 90 degree to vertical plane. It will be automatically coming as a 90 degree to vertical plane, because backside of this one there is a vertical plane. For that it is a perpendicular. That is the reason you are going to be getting this as a single line. So next coming to this one, as they are given in this particular as a front view and this is top view. Now the angle cutting plane they are going to be given for the vertical plane. Means it is making a certain degree of phi angle to the vertical plane and perpendicular to HP. So perpendicular to HP, you need not to bother about that particular perpendicularity. Only consider angle to the VP, means HP above XY line, VP below XY line. This particularly projection of this particular whatever you are drawn as a cone, the triangle as well as this circle. This is related to purely a projection of solids. You need not to worry about the rest of the informations are concerned, because it is a general case of projection of solids. So assume this particularly here as the lower part. This one is the observer. Here also I told between the observer and cutting plane, this part you are going to be removed. And here also observer is here now. So this part you are going to remove this one. So means remaining part you are going to be making the projection of the remaining part. So we will study the detailed part of it in the next step of the problems are concerned. So here I mentioned here this section plane appears as a straight line in the front view, and here this section plane appears as a straight line in top view. But these are not a line only, these are actually a rectangular plane cutting the object. So here just a general terms I given it. So those terms you have to understand. Here this is the given solid is, by observing this solid you can understand, because already you have completed the projection of solids. So here this is a given solid is a square pyramid. So this is top view and this is front view. In the top view, you are going to be joining all the points at the center as far as the projection of solids are concerned. And this particularly as a section plane. In this, if you are going to observe it, the given section plane, it is a rectangular plane. Here it's only going to be observed as a straight line. So now this is nothing but in the front you are drawn this section plane, means it is making a certain degrees of angle with the HP, certain degrees of angle with the HP and perpendicular to VP. Need not to worry about perpendicularity. Only consider whatever the angle they are given as this angle. Now it is for pyramid, it is going to cut it here. One thing you remember in this particularly problem as it is going to cut this one and this one. So now the important part of this one is naming, giving naming for this particular cutting sections are concerned. It is cutting this side here because if you are going to consider this as A, this is A, B, C, D, like this you are given the naming. There are the 2 points here and 2 points are here. So here means this is OA, OB, there are the 2 edges are there here in this particular case. OA, OB are the 2 edges and it is going to cut the 2 edges here. Means there are 2 points are coming here and 2 points are coming here. No naming should be given for the cutting point at the axis. And one more important point as only one naming should be given at a time. Only one naming should be given at a time, and preferably you have to go from the left side towards right side. Either it might be cutting like this or it might be cutting like this also. So now here only one naming should be given at a time. These are the conditions you are expected to remember it. I will repeat the conditions once again. So only one naming should be given at a time. First condition. Then no naming should be given for the axis line. And then always go from left towards right side. Okay, these are the conditions, just to remember it. So now here 1, no naming for the axis. This is 2. Then while coming back, there is one more edge because there is a OA, OB, OC, OD. There are the 4 corners are there here. 2 coming here and 2 is coming here. So 1 here, 2, and while coming back, this is 3, and next it is 4. So that you are going to be getting a uniform points. Now this point you have to bring it in the downward direction. So here this is going to cut it at this particularly point, and one more, that's a point, it is going to cut it here. So these 2 points you have got it here. So another, this one you have to bring it in the downward direction. It is going to cut it this one, slant edge in the top view. O, this is OA, OB, OC. Okay, just I will write it as those namings. A, B, C and D. This is A dash, B dash, and here it is C dash, D dash. Okay, just for reference. So at the center you are going to be getting here as a O point, and that point is over here. This is the O point. So means you are going to be getting, these are actually the lines. Okay, these are, you are joined it in the center. You are going to bring it this particularly point in the downward direction and this point in the downward direction, just for reference, this point. If you extend, it will cut here also. So these are the points. You got it now. So now these points you have to join it, all the 4 points. Then you are going to be getting this as a sectional top view. Sectional top view, and this is apparent because this particular cutting plane is not parallel with the XY line. If it is parallel with XY line, you will get this as a true length. As if you can consider, if this base is parallel with the XY line, that is the reason you are getting this as a true length. But this is not the parallel with XY line cutting plane, that is the reason this is a apparent shape of the section in the top view. That is a sectional top view you are going to call it. Okay, so then you have to draw it here as a 45-degree line. This 45-degree line you are going to draw it hatching. You are going to be calling this as a hatching line. You have to make it a hatching. It should be 45-degree to any one of these edges. I have drawn this one in this way. Okay, and all these cutting points you have to join with the dark lines, and in between whatever these lines, just I have shown it as a red color line. So those lines are going to be considered as a thin lines. I will just remove those lines now for clarity. Okay, yes, I removed those lines. Okay, so now just draw a one more x1 y1 line parallel to this particular line. Means here you have to draw one more x1 y1 line parallel to this one. Okay, as if you can consider that is a parallel line. Either you can draw it anywhere as per your convenient. Here you can draw it parallel. This is parallel. Okay, this is a parallel line. Either you can draw this parallel line, otherwise, okay, just I removed because I cannot draw exact the straight line, because this I am using as a pointer. That is the reason you just consider this should be perfectly a straight line parallel with this cutting line. Otherwise, this line itself you can use as a new reference line. Okay, now in this particularly I have taken this line itself as a reference line. Then draw this one as the line perpendicular to this particularly the cutting plane. Okay, so now here 2 points, here 2 points, 1 2 3 and this is 4. Okay, just draw this particularly point. For getting this point, these points, you have to go for a previous to previous this figure. So now by taking, suppose you want this particularly 1 and 4 point. Okay, this projector is coming here, it is going to cut it here somewhere on the xy line. Keep the compass here and take it this distance. For one point, another point, keep the compass here, take it this distance. Bring that compass back. Suppose you want to transfer this particular point. Take it this distance, keep the compass here, one point, keep the compass here, then you cut it this particularly projector line. So this you are going to be getting one number point. Okay, so then if you want to go for a point number 2, this is 1 and this is 2. Point number 2, this is a projector line, it is going to cut it this xy line here. You measure this distance by compass, keeping the compass here, take it this distance, bring that compass, keep it here, then you have to cut it this way. You will get it this as a point. So similarly, you can go for another point as a this one more point. Okay, this is not a exactly proportional figure. That is the reason lengths are not looking exact here. Okay, this is a proportional figure. This is not an exact dimension figure. So now keep the compass here, take it this dimension, then keep the compass here, cut it this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you are going to be getting this, you are going to be calling as a true shape, because you are going to observe this particular object exactly perpendicular to the cutting plane. That is the reason you are going to get this as a true shape here. Okay, these are the terms. This is a section plane, this is a true shape of this particularly as a given cutting object, and this is a sectional line you are drawn as a 45 degree to any one of the these edges you can take it, and this you are going to be calling this as a sectional top view, and this is a apparent section of this particularly figure. This is a true shape of this particular object is here. Okay, now we are going to study the one small problem. A square pyramid, base 40 millimeter side, square pyramid, just it is similar to the previous case. Square pyramid, base 40 millimeter side and axis 65 millimeter long. Height of the pyramid they are given as a 65 millimeter, has its base on the HP, means it is resting on the HP, means start the solution from the top view, and all the edges of the base are equally inclined with the VP. This is the condition they are given as equally inclined to the VP, means the base edges should be 45 degree to the XY line, below the XY line. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the VP. Up to this one you are considering this as a projection of solids, the problem. Now it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP. Do not bother about perpendicular to VP. It is automatically comes. Inclined with HP only you have to consider it. This particular thing I explained during the previous slide also. So now inclined to HP means inclined to HP you are going to consider it as above the XY line. And one more word, you are expected that it has to give a one position. That they are given in this particular as bisecting the axis. Bisecting the axis means axis whatever they are given 65 millimeter, half of that you are going to consider it, and that center this 45 degree line has to pass. Draw sectional top view, sectional side view and true shape of the section. Draw sectional side view. Additionally they are asking in this problem as sectional side view. Then one more as a sectional side view and true shape. One more as a sectional top view. This is additional they are going to ask in this particular problem. So just you draw the XY line. Now it is a equal inclination, means all the sides are 45 degree. Either you can take this side, it is 45 degree, you can take this side, it is 45 degree. Even if you extend, this is 45 degree. Even if you extend, this is 45 degree. And the length of the base they are given as a 40 millimeter. That 40 millimeter you have taken it. This square you have made it as a 45 degree to the XY line, below the XY line. Okay, it is equally inclined. That is what they are given in the problem. They are given four namings A, B, C, D and the center as a O. This is generally the case of projection of solid. We are not more particular about the projection of solids at this stage. We are going the section of solids. So as per given conditions, they are drawn this particular as a, this is A dash, B dash, D dash and C dash, this is the O dash. And as far as 65 millimeter height they are given, and this you are taken here as a center because they are given as a bisecting the axis. And 45 degree at HP. Even you can draw one 45 degree line somewhere with your convenient, like this. You can draw this is a 45 degree. Suppose if you consider this a 45 degree line, so draw it 45 degree line and set the drafter to this one. Set the drafter to this one. Bring that drafter on this particular position because it is bisecting. They are given in the problem. Center already are located. Bring the drafter directly on this particular point and then draw the section line, which is like this. You have to draw the section line. So now the based on the whatever the in the previous case I have explained as, it is going to be cutting this point and this point. In the previous case you are getting at the center as a axis line. So now there is no axis line. You are going to be getting OD and OB are the two edges. You are going to get it here. Same line I am repeating it. Only one naming should be given at a time. No naming should be given for the axis line. Naming should be given from the left to towards right. You follow those conditions. Naming here, it's a OA is a only one edge. You give the naming as 1 point, and here it is a one more edge. That is a, you can consider OB is near to the observer. Mean the first edge getting as a OB. OD is the backside edge. OD is the backside edge. OB is the front side edge. That is the reason 1 and 2. 2 will be coming on the OB point. This is 2. Then this is 3. Okay, there is no further edges are there. Here this is only one edge is there. While you are coming back, you will give this as a number 4. Then here there is no point. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 edges are cutting. Okay. So based on that one, you are going to give the naming for those particular points. So now you bring this point in the downward direction. This is a projection. You are going to observe it here. Bring this point in the downward direction. OA is the edge. It is going to cut the OA edge, and this point you have to bring it and it is going to cut it here. You have got it. This is a point number 1. Similarly, you go for this particular point. So this one 1, 2 and this is 3 are taken. You can give this naming as a 3. Bring these projectors in the downward direction. It is going to cut OC line. So now the difficulties arise at the center line. You cannot get it directly by projecting like this. You have to go with any one of the edge, either this side or either this side, because OA as well as OC, important thing now you remember here as OA and OC are parallel with the XY line. Parallel with the XY line. That is the reason OA and OC are the true lengths. Means when you are going to be projecting this particularly point, cutting point, center line cutting point, not axis line cutting point, this particularly central position it coming as a OA and OB the edges. If it is there in this particular position, you have to bring it on the true length only. In some of the cases only one edge is coming true length, means on that edge only you have to bring the projections. Now both the sides it is there as a true length, either I can bring left or right, doesn't makes any difference. Okay, bring this point here, bring that in the downward direction, it will cut this particularly the line. Okay, because you have brought it on the OA line and you have brought it on the OA line, it is going to cut it here. Keep the compass here. Keep the compass here and take it this radius. Draw this side arc and draw this side arc. You are going to be getting these 2 points. These are nothing but this central position edges cutting points. Okay, give the namings for this one. Join these points. You will get it this as a apparent figure. This is not true shape because this line is not a parallel with the XY line. So now you can draw the rest of the diagram also as a dark line. Initially you are going to be drawing almost all projection of solids as a thin line because you don't know which part is going to be cut. So now join it all the edges. Otherwise previously you are going to joining all the edge is in the center as far as the pyramid is concerned. Now you are joined at the end because we don't know which part is going to be cut and which part is going to be retained in the figure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 naming is given, same namings. So now if you want to have the true shape, otherwise the side view. So now this line itself they are taken it as a reference line. Means once again if you want to you draw this one as a on the section line, start the drafter to this one, then draw this projector from all the corners 1, 2, 3, 4 because these are 2 points are coming on a single point. That's why seeing this one line and this one and this one. These are 3 lines you are drawing it. Okay, these 3 lines you are drawing it. Now on this particularly you are going to be transferring this particular point. Okay, this point if you are going to bring it here, this is going to cut it here. Keep the compass on the XY line cutting position, then measure this distance up to this particular point. Measure this distance, keep the compass here, then you cut it this particular. So now this is a 1 suffix 1. You have taken this a naming. Similarly, you go for 2, keeping compass here, taking this distance, keeping the compass back here, then measuring this distance. So like this, you are going to get it. These are the points, 4 points. So then join these all 4 points. This is a true shape. Then may go for the hatching of this particular line. These are the hatching lines. Okay, this you have completed the true shape sectional top view. So now you are going for the side view. Okay, in one of the this orthographic topic I explained about the 3 methods of taking the side view is concerned. You can refer all those 3 methods here also. Whichever method you feel comfortable, you can use that method. One more important thing you remember, at the end you have to make it this particular point to this particular point as a dark line, not as an axis line. Okay, I have just kept it for reference purpose here. Otherwise you have to make it from here to here as a full line, dark line like this edges only. Because after cutting it becomes a edge only. So now in the side view, keep the compass here, you bring it all these projectors on this particular line. You take this line as per your convenient. So then bring these projectors here. So then keep the compass at this particular point. Corresponding point you have to measure it, then draw the arc. Similarly keep the compass here, take it this dimension, draw the arc. Similarly keep the compass here, take it this dimension, draw the arc. So like this, one by one you have to draw the arcs from all 4 points. You have taken it A, B, C, D. All these 4 points you have taken. Similarly you are going for these points in the next step. So you have got it this as a solids. So then you go for these particular points. You bring it these particularly points, then bring these points in the horizontally. The corresponding cutting points you have to give the naming as like this. So I will explain one point first. So this is a one projector, you are going to bring it here, then you have drawn the arc, then you have brought it this as a straight line joined to the O point because this is going to join it to the O point. So bring that one point horizontally. It is going to cut it here. This is a one double dash. Similarly, you can go for the next one more point just for reference. This is a 4th point. Bring this horizontally. Keep the compass here, take it that dimension, draw the arc, it will cut this line. Bring that point in the upward direction. Just you have got this as a line. Then bring this point from 4th point horizontally, it will cut here. This is the 4th point. Similarly, you go for 2 and 4 points also. So then join all these points. Okay, this you are going to be getting. This dotted line is the backside portion. It is a hidden. That is the reason you are going to be drawing this as a dotted lines. Okay, you are going to be getting this as a side view like this and make the hatching. There is no compulsion that in the hatching portion you have to show the dotted line. You may show it, you may not show it. Both are going to be considered as a correct only. Okay, so this is initially projection of solid, you have drawn it, then set the sections of solid, the sections line at a given position, the angle 45 degree and the center point. So then projected these points in the downward direction, then measure these positions, transfer it on the corresponding points. This is becomes as a true shape. This is a sectional top view. For the side view, you bring all the arc, then you have to bring it in the upward direction, bring this in the horizontal direction, you will get it this as a figure. This is now concludes the section of solid on the bit of square pyramid. Similarly, we are going with one more problem. A pentagonal pyramid base 30 millimeter side and axis 60 millimeter long. Pentagonal pyramid is given. Lying on one of its triangular faces means lying on one of its triangular faces on HP means this is previously I have taken as a single step problem and now it is a two-step problem. As far as projection of solid is concerned, second step you are going now. So third step here they are not going to give in the sections of solids. At the most they are going to be given two steps. With the axis parallel to VP, a vertical section plane whose HT, the word they are going to be HT, they are not going to use it in the case of in your syllabus, but it is just for reference purpose. I given the word as a HT. This is called as a horizontal trace. Bisect the top view of the axis and makes an angle of 30 degree with a reference line. Makes an angle of 30 degree with a reference line. Cuts the pyramid removing its top part. Anyway, we are going to be removing the top part only, but they are mentioned additionally. So draw the top view, sectional front view and true shape of the section and development of the surface of the remaining portion of the pyramid. So just this is a problem of section of solid plus development of surfaces. So I am not going with the details of projection of solids are concerned. This is just a given condition 30 millimeter pentagonal pyramid top view and front view directly I have drawn it this one because it is a simple case of projection of solids. So next you have to bring it on the ground. It is resting on one of the triangular face. So you have to bring it on this one. I have not explained anything related to the projection of solid. It is a simple case of projection of solids. How to start the figure and other things I have not explained here because our concentration towards the sections of solids. So then you have to bring it here. Then you have to keep it on the surface. So now you have got it. This is the second stage of projection of solids. Bring this projection in the downward direction, bring this in the horizontal direction. Okay, those parts we are not going to be in detail at this stage. Our intention is sections of solids. Now the given condition, a vertical section plane. Okay, vertical section plane they are given it. Okay, so this is a vertical section plane. So means this line, if it is going to touch it here, we are going to be calling that as a horizontal trace. You need not to bother about this one. Consider as a vertical section plane. Vertical section plane means it's perpendicular to HP and making an angle of makes an angle of 30 degree. Instead of giving this particularly line as a cutting plane making an angle of 30 degree with the vertical plane and perpendicular to HP. To avoid perpendicular to HP, they are given this line. Just you can omit this particular part. It is just a instead of giving a perpendicular to the horizontal reference plane, they use this word. Okay, this word they are used. Okay, this is a 30 degree line. Now this is very important. They are given as bisecting the top view of the axis. The word given as bisecting the top view of the axis. That's a very important here. Just you can understand here. Otherwise, bisecting the axis, suppose they are given. Bisecting the axis means this particular line is not a true length. This particular line is not a true length because this center line is inclined with the XY line. That is the reason this is not a true length. So that time you are expected to set this particularly center point here, bring that point in the downward direction. That additional work you have to do it. In this problem, they are given the wording as it is bisecting the top view of the axis. Okay, cuts the pyramid. So here, bisecting the top view of the axis means whatever the top view you have got it, that axis you have to bisect it. Okay, that is a condition. Okay, that is the additional word. You just to remember it. Otherwise, measure it here, then bring that point in the downward direction. So there, that particular position you are going to get it. So now you have drawn this one, bisecting axis and 30 degree making an angle of 30 degree. You have drawn this as a 30 degree line. Okay. Now once again give the naming. Here there is a DE only one edge and here it's a AE only one edge and here it's a OA only one edge and this is only OC is a only one edge and AB is a only one edge. So wherever single edges are there, and one more in addition to that previous three lines whatever I have given, naming from left to right, only one naming should be given at a time. Now no naming should be given for the axis. In addition to that one more condition I will give it. So no naming should be given while moving in the forward direction. No naming should be given for the dotted line while moving in the forward direction. Means this one and this one, you are not supposed to give the naming while you are moving in this direction. Now 1, this is 2, no naming for this one. 3 should not give it. Here it is a 3. This is not axis, this is a edge, OA. 3 and no 4 here, and this is 4. While coming back, you this is 5, and this no naming should be there because only one edge is there. Okay, 5 and this is 6 because it's a dotted line. Dotted line, while coming back, you have to give the naming. That is an additional condition, you have to remember it. So now you bring it this all the points in the upward direction on the corresponding point. I will explain it. One of the point here, this particular point supposed to be there. Okay, this one you have to bring it in the upward direction because it is there on the OA line. This is the OA line, it will cut here, OA line. Give the naming here. So then this point supposed to be there. So this naming 2 they are given it. So take it this as a point here to bring it in the upward direction because it is there on the OB line. Here it is a OB line. Give the naming as 2 here. So like this you give the rest of the namings 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and join all the points. You are going to be getting this as a sectional front view. This is a sectional front view. It is not the true shape. It is a sectional front view. Okay, similar namings you are given it here also. Then rest of the figure you make a dark line. Okay, this is a portion you are going to be removed. That condition they are given in the problem. So even though they are not given, you are going to be removing that particular part only. Okay, that given as lying on triangular faces on the HP with the axis parallel to the VP, a vertical section plane whose HT bisects the axis top view of the axis and makes an angle of 30 degree with reference line, cuts the pyramid removing the top part. There is no need to write it, even though also you are going to be removing this top part only. Okay, this part they are going to be removing because observer is here. Okay, observer is looking from this particular position. He is the observer. Okay, between the observer and the axis line. So now complete this one with the all section lines. For true shape, once again this is a reference line. Draw this side all the points from this particularly cutting points, and corresponding points you measure it from here wherever it will cut. Just only one point I will explain it, one number point. So this is one here and this is the length. One projector is cutting XY line here. Keep the compass here, take it this distance. Same point you have to keep it here, then you have to cut it this side. Wherever it will cut, that point you have to give as a one naming. Similarly, if you want to, this is a 2 point, it is going to cut it here. Measure the distance, 2 point, measure the distance, then keep the compass here, then cut it this side. This is not a proportionally exact dimensional figure. It is a just approximate figure. That is the reason some of the dimension might be not looking exact. Okay, as if this is length here and length here are different. Okay. Okay, then join it and you are going to be getting this as a true shape. This is a true shape. Here also you have to make it as a hatching of this portion. Okay, this concludes this particular problem. Okay, now in this problem I will just, a hexagonal prism has a face on the HP and axis parallel with the VP, cut by a vertical section plane HT. HT means once again the same case as perpendicular to HP and making an angle of 45 degree to the XY line, which is cut the axis at a point 20 millimeter from one of the its end. 20 millimeter from one of its end, just you can understand this particular point. Okay, draw its sectional front view and true shape of the section. Side of the base they are given 25 millimeter and height 65 millimeter. This 25 millimeter. Just you are drawn section of solid. Okay. Okay. Here the cutting point you are going to be taking. Okay, this they are given as 20 millimeter from one of its end. So this is 20 millimeter from one of its end. Okay, you have taken it, and then you are going to cut it this one as making an angle of 45 degree. Making an angle of 45 degree. Okay, this is a 45 degree line. Similarly, as if the previous problem, this is additional one more problem. This is a problem of cone. Okay, a cone of base 75 millimeter and 80 millimeter long is resting. Okay, 75 millimeter and 80 millimeter they are given in the problem. Okay, I'm not going to bother about the initially as projection of solid is concerned. Okay, now the important part we are going to study here as it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to HP. Perpendicular to HP, need not to worry, only inclination. Inclined at 45 degree to HP. 45 degree to HP, this is a 45 degree line to HP. And cutting the axis at a point 35 millimeter from the apex. From this apex 35 millimeter measured, and that particular point you have to pass this particularly 45 degree line. Okay, drawn the circle, divided the circle into 12 equal parts, or sometimes you can go for 8 equal parts as per your convenient. Okay, then you have got this as a front view and this one as a top view. All the construction work should be drawn with the thin lines. So then you have set this particular as a 45 degree line at a passing at a 35 millimeter from the apex. Okay, so now the important thing is these are all generators. These are all generators. These are not edges. These are only a thin lines. And those lines itself we are going to be using it for reference. Here supposed to be this is a O1 is a one generator. End generator you are going to make it dark. Rest of all the generators are thin lines. Similarly, all the O2, O3, O4, O5, O6, O7, O8, O9, all these lines you are going to be joining it. So then similarly, this is only one naming here, only one naming, no naming should be given for the axis, but there is a O4 and O10. These are the two lines are passing here, two generators. Okay, you have to give naming here also while moving in the forward direction. In most of the cases, you can consider this half part is coming in the front side and this half part is coming in the back side. Means in every line there is a two lines are there here in the inside. Means everywhere you are going to be getting as a two namings here. Okay, this is only the important thing I am explaining it as just at the center line. You cannot transfer this rest of the points whatever you are going to take it directly here. But this you cannot take it. This you have to bring it on the side, bring that point in the downward direction. Okay, this is of the different color. Okay, O4 and O8 point you are going to be transferring it. Keep the compass here, take it this distance, then transfer it this side as well as transfer it this side. These 2 points you are going to be getting this. Rest of all the points whatever it is cutting are directly will get it. Suppose if you want to transfer this one, you are going to bring it here on that particular as a O7 it is going to cut it here, that is a point. So like this you can transfer rest of the points and then join with the dark line, you will get it this as a cutting points. Okay, all these are the corresponding points. Okay, now we have to make it as a dark line. Okay, all namings as given here, same namings are here itself. Okay, this is sectional top view. Now we are going for the true shape. Once again for the true shape, if you want to transfer the B point, okay, B projector is here, it is cutting here, you measure this distance, keep the compass here, then you cut it here. This is the B point. A point, it is here, A point, it is going to cut it here, this point. Measure this distance, keep the compass here, then you cut it this one. This A and this is B. Like this you have to transfer all the points. Okay, similarly all the points you have to transfer it. After that you have to join all the corresponding points so that you are going to be getting this curve. Because it is not a edges, these are a curved surface. That is the reason you have to draw with a smooth curve, not with the straight lines. That is the difference between pyramid and prism. And this is a cone. Cone and cylinder you are expected to join the cutting points with the smooth curve only. cone and cylinder you have to join with the smooth curve. So now you have got this as a true shape. If you want to go for the side view, once again similarly, only one point I will explain it. This is a 4 point. Bring the projector here, keep the center here, take it this one distance, draw the arc. So like this, if you want to 10 point, bring the point here, then keep the compass here, take it this distance, draw this one. This is a method of side view. You can go for any method of side view is concerned. Bring these points horizontally, bring these points here, so that you are going to be getting this one. Similarly, divide all these lines, you have to join it here, then bring these points also, the corresponding point, and here from the corresponding point you will get it this as a smooth curve. This is sectional side view. Okay, make the hatching 45° to XY line in such cases directly. Okay, thank you.